everybody. Happy Monday. Surprise Monday morning stream. I know. Don't tell anybody I'm playing hooky from work to come and do this here. I love that daily push. Happy New Year. Hope you had a good holiday season. Um, and I spy a pretty cute salur in my chat. Well, yes, Mr. Daily Duck Push is in the chat. I actually hit my max on my vacation time, so I capped out. So I figure I'll take 2 extra Mondays during this month to try and bring down my totals. So that's why I'm here doing this. Hello, Mr. Scruffy. Oh, thank you. Air frying queen. This is my first time doing it. Maybe I'm just a princess for now. I do have the tiara for it. Cooking up delicious meals. I don't do wings, but I will do poppers. Well, hello, beautiful people. I hope you're hungry. I'm hungry. I actually didn't have breakfast, so I was rushing during the start stream to get some food in me, and I'm just gonna sip my coffee mocha eggnog concoction that I make because I still have eggnog mix in the refrigerator. Alright, let me take off the waves because you guys can probably still hear them. And I'll put some normal music. There you go. Doing okay so far. I know it's probably work time for some of you, or break time for daily in this case. So let me take a quick sip of my still too hot eggnog mocha. This is the reading light that's on the other side of the laptop for the most part. I brought it over because this is where I actually have my USB lamp hanging from. So I don't have a proper microphone stand or camera stand, so I'm jerry-rigging it at this point. And there is no sun because we had our storm last night, so the skies are still white and gray, so it's just a bit of reflection. It's actually an apple. We have an entire ceramic set of dishes and cups. So it's an apple on a vine. And I don't know why it's an apple on a vine because apples grow on trees, but it's got, I'll show it closer to camera when I might not accidentally spill on the laptop with the liquid right now. When I turn on the USB camera, you guys can see it. Right, it's a vine apfel. Okay, so this is my first time using an air fryer. I bought this for my mom for Christmas a few years ago, and it went unopened in a box. So I opened it for the first time yesterday to see how it looked. So I'll show you guys, or poma, yes, poma, or I think it's mele in Greek as well. So I opened it yesterday. Here's the box. It is a Chefman 1.6 liter personal air fryer. So it's pretty much true to size to the box. It's not huge, so I can definitely pack it away and make snacks, not like a whole meal unless I took turns doing it. So it's kind of nice. It should work. So I'll switch over. Actually, before I start, let me start my stream raiders. La manzana, la manzana. Yes, that's what they say. However, I'm actually not an apple person, not necessarily. I'll do them, but I'm just not a fruit person altogether. But we do have Fuji apples in the house. All right, let me get this started. I know, Scruffy, before you shake your head in frustration. Could have something going in the background. And I think also I needed 2 musketeers. That should be an easy one. Hi, los cuatro amigos. Bienvenido. Welcome. You can send me a whisper and then I can copy it and post it in chat. Oh no, the event ended. Okay, I'll still go through it simply because I like the chapter. I forgot, it was like a day and a half last time I played it. I didn't get to make it to the token chest or the skin chest, for shame. All because I got so botted on Saturday. We were winning, however, that leaves me musketeer. Here we go. Here's my musketeer. That leaves me with too much upscaling now that I'm by myself. That should be it for now. I never get terribly far when it comes to the captain account. I make it pretty far on the player account. All right, let me post the link for the air fryer. Mine I just got from Amazon, so nothing fancy. Oh, don't worry about it, Los Cuatro. I know you, I realized I came into one of your like, was it marathon streams? So I knew if you're streaming for a long time, you needed a break and you may not have been necessarily present all the time. Especially with the Ravenfall, I know it runs itself. Oh, you like your apples acidic? I prefer the Fuji apples. That's the tree we have here. It's very sandy, kind of like a pear, but I like the sweet texture and I prefer them over Granny Smith to make apple pies. Preheat it. Okay. We shall test it out, and I'm doing maybe we'll do a couple batches. I don't want to, heat up tons of jalapeno poppers because I'll be the one that ends up eating all of them, and that will not be good. I was only planning on trying a couple. I think my dad might eat them. My mom's not a fan of the hot and spicy stuff, so I don't want to make too much. Okay, so I showed you guys the box. I'll show you the actual fryer out of the box in a second. And I'll be making frozen ones. I didn't have time to prepare, so I'm going to be basic and just use the frozen jalapeno poppers from the Popper brand at Costco. So I'm going to go get the box so you guys can see it. I don't think Salur has ever seen these, so these are kind of new for him. They may not be popular in Spain. So if you don't know what jalapeno poppers are, it's basically a hollowed out jalapeno pepper filled with cream cheese and breaded, rolled in breadcrumbs. And then the batter is dipped in a fryer, hot fryer. Please say so. Dislike guys that do them. Air fried computer. Oh, I've fried my computer with no oil. I already got a new replacement one, but it still doesn't work, so I'm waiting for the new one to get fixed. You don't want the toxic gas to mix on the food smell. All right, let's switch over to the USB cam that I tested. So we'll see how that looks. I may have to adjust it. Oh, and thank you for the bits earlier, Daily. Okay, so here's the fryer. I'll do a quick once over on the USB cam so you can see it. So it's pretty true to size from the box. So it's got the handy, you know, the power and the fan indicators, and then the temperature. Sorry for the Europeans. This is all in Fahrenheit. And then the timer. So it kind of looks like my rice maker timer. And then the little basket bin. All right, let me hang you back up. Okay, that should be good enough. Yeah, Chefman. It was on sale on Amazon for Christmas. I think I might have gotten it during one of the Cyber Monday deals. So here's the basket. And I've already lined it because the breading is gonna give off a lot of breadcrumbs and it's gonna make a mess. But it's just a little tray, and it's nice and handy, so you can just dip it in and out. And it's got like silicone feet on the edge so it doesn't rub the ceramic too much. Yeah, I was debating about using the aluminum foil simply because you don't want to affect like the way it cooks, and that's what it says. Like the holes in the basket are there so that the air circulates properly. This works basically like a convection oven. You don't have to add the oil. It'll be crispy on its own without adding. So I'm trying not to cover all of it, just enough of like the main area where they're going to be. There you go. I heard the click, it snapped closed. Yeah, and I researched that to make sure that I could put the lining in there and that it wouldn't affect the cooking too much. You can put the lining under or over. For today, I was going to try it over, and if it didn't cook properly, then next time I'm going to put the lining underneath to allow the airflow to work a little bit better. They also say that you don't want to overstuff the basket too much. You should have a single layer to make sure that everything cooks properly. And a lot of times where people say it didn't cook right, it's probably because it didn't have the room to cook and the air circulate properly around each piece of food. And that's probably why it got left soggy. and they didn't like it. Okay. And it comes with a handy little skinny frying recipe book. So it has interesting recipes on here. I might try them at some point. Yeah. We don't want soggy fries because that defeats the purpose. So skinny frying club. And of course it makes everything look delicious. You can make breadcrumbs. You can make your own croutons, which I've seen a few people do. I'm not going to be skinny eating a jalapeno poppers from the air fryer. Oh, and if Scruffy is not here, but if you wanted to see the cup, there you go. It's an apple on a vine, which makes absolutely no sense. Yeah, I used the skinny recipe. I have no idea why it didn't work. Yeah, so I am not a chicken wing person, but I'm sure other people are and enjoy it. Snacks and appetizers, fine sides, breakfast and brunch, lunch and dinner. I like seafood, so I like the idea of Cajun shrimp being cooked. It could be, you're right, it could be a tomato. It just looks like that. This would be more my speed. Panko chicken nuggets. On. Trying to put it in the right orientation for you guys. Okay, I'll wait till you're back. All right, enjoy your lurk. Now this is also my speed. Mac and cheese nuggets, because I am a huge fan of mac and cheese. And one of my favorite items to get at the Cheesecake Factory is the deep fried mac and cheese balls, which are delicious. So I will definitely be trying this in the future. Oh, these look interesting. Panko green bean fries. I buy these veggie chips that are in the shape of green beans. So I wonder if I could just make them myself and not have to buy them. I'm not a fan of the aftertaste, and it's so oily. It feels just as bad as eating potato chips. But maybe there's a better way to make it. Oh, and I'm also not a fan of kale, but for a test kitchen recipe, I tried making kale chips. I could try making them here, and kale, you know, with olive oil and salt and pepper, they taste like proper potato chips. Like you get that satisfying crunch, and you're sneaking in something healthy. Oh, this is good too. Parmesan Reggiano sweet potato fries. I am also a very, very good fan of sweet potato fries. You could do the honey mustard. Ketchup doesn't seem to go with the sweet potatoes, although I know a lot of people dip them. Maybe it's the vinegar that offsets the taste of the sweet potatoes. I do ranch. In fact, I'm going to do these jalapeno poppers with ranch. This is more your speed daily. The buffalo wing roasted cauliflower. So it looks like the chicken wings, but it's actually just cauliflower florets. So this I could try and pretend that they're chicken wings. I could try that. Eggplant parmesan. I've made an eggplant lasagna before where you use eggplant slices instead of pasta. That was also kind of good, but Scruffy's back. All right. Yeah, we're going through all the recipes included in the book, the Frying Skinny recipe book. Fried spicy meatballs. Not a fan of meatballs, but I might try them if they're, you know, balls of fried dough. It'd be good. Mini cheesy Hasselback potatoes. So this seems pretty minimalistic, and it kind of goes in the same vein as our usual breakfast, because we do roasted potatoes, like the mini roasted potatoes, mini red potatoes. So you could probably just do this. Just slice up, instead of doing like a baked potato, you could just slice it up, sprinkle some olive oil, Parmesan, salt and pepper, and put it in the fryer, and there you go. This is a little fancier. Andouille sausages with beer, mustard, and sauerkraut. I like sauerkraut. Okay, now we're in, you know, my neighborhood. We're going towards breakfast and dessert, which is what I'm thinking about right now. So apple turnover, I could try making that. I'm a fan of the baking apples, so an individual apple turnover would be doable in the basket for that size. A baked egg bowl. I was reading about making eggs in the fryer, because you could literally fry an egg. They suggested making an aluminum foil cup to put your egg in, because it would be running all over the place. But you could just use a ramekin if you have enough of those. I think that would work. And it's ceramic, so you know it would bake properly. Here we go. This is for Scruffy or Daily, the jerk chicken wings. I've never had jerk seasoning, so I'm not sure what it necessarily tastes like. This would be up my mom's alley, the teriyaki marinated chicken breast. She likes to get the chicken breast, teriyaki chicken from Subway. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear it. My neighbor's poor dog is howling right now. It's all about the chicken wings. More chicken wings. Orange glazed chicken wings. And then, you know, just throw in some vegetables just to remind people that you can make healthy things. 8 spice roasted vegetables. Jerk the seasoning, how dare you. Alright, so that's it. The recipe for baking on the oven for the poppers said 450 and about 9 minutes, turn it over, and then give it another 8 minutes. So this only goes to 400. And because I'm not making an entire half of it, like half the bag of those, you see, yeah. Focus. There you go. 400. So, because I'm not making the entire half of the box of the poppers, it should be fine with less time, and I will reheat it. So I have them ready, just took them out. So we're only gonna make a few, enough to cover the first layer, and we'll see how they bake. So I will plug it in and preheat it now. I'll leave it at 400. First time doing it and turning it on. So we'll give it, let's say, 5 minutes to warm up. I don't know if you guys can hear it. The power button and then the vent, or it's their circulation button, the fan light have turned on. And it is audible, at least for me. Not too sure how much it's coming through on the microphone. If it's too much, let me know and I'll mute. I mean, I could test the sound right now, but it might be biased because I'm listening to it in person. Alright, it's not too bad. It just sounds like a heavy fan. Okay, I see what you're getting at, Moon, about the smell. It's like, I know the smell from having a flat iron. It's got a ceramic plate on it. So right now it's heating up the ceramic. I probably didn't need to put the aluminum foil for that right now. But it's a good idea, especially with the first time that I'm trying this out, to get that smell out. We're almost done. Right, and that ceramic smell is starting to depart. The fan is still circulating. Actually, no, the fan light is off. So I think that because it's almost done, it's about to ding and say it's ready to go. Ding. Okay, now we can actually do the proper cooking. So the camera might heat up. Oh, this is the only unpleasant part. Pulling this out. It blew, I don't know if you can tell, but it did blow the aluminum up, so it definitely like puffed it up and out. Okay, now that that's heated up a little bit, we can start putting in the actual frozen ones we're gonna try. And I will space them out properly so that they have time to cook. Most of the site said put about 6 or so. That tends to fit. And for one this size, which was 1.6 liters, or quart, I think it was. Yeah, I have room for one more, so yeah, it's gonna be 6. Probably the same sizing for chicken nuggets. There we go. So they're evenly spaced out. I'm gonna lock them in. And pro tip, do not touch the back where the vent is because you'll burn your finger. Their air fryer is not Alexis proof. Not completely. Alright, so we're gonna leave it at 400. We're gonna do about 8 minutes. And then we'll flip them. And then, you know, halfway through you're supposed to like shake it. Everything says shake the cage, shake the basket. So, but because these are actual things, you know, we can turn over. We'll just flip them over. Back to sipping the mocha eggnog. I was tempted to try something else, something a little bit more in the homemade vein, like pigs in a blanket. I could have gotten the mini franks and some of the Pillsbury Doughboy croissant triangles, and then you can just, you know, roll them into it and they would look really cute. But then I started going down the rabbit hole of, well, what else can I do in that same way? And I think I recall someone saying they had like pancake battered hot dogs, like the little mini franks. And though they sound kind of blah on on at first, uh, it's not a bad combination because you have sausage, you have the pancakes, and they go together. So in this case, it could be a food that you could mix. Oh, and while we're waiting, the battle is ready to be run. So we can do that instead of just staring at the fryer cook. Sadly, it's not a clear window, so you can't see it, like a microwave. But thank you everybody for placing. All right. It's going to be an uphill battle. Let's see what most of us. Okay, thank you. We have a good armored line at the beginning. Oh, here's Trippy. You have like the other one I've seen, the Effive rogue. So this is the female version where the woman is naked, but she has two lines across her body. I want to see that animation because that looks pretty cool. Anytime I see the Effive rogue, I just feel like someone's streaking or flashing. Right, because we have a nice line of vampires in the front, we will give you guys the stronghold. And good luck. $120 enemies. It's gonna be tough, but we're doing our best. And sadly, we did not make it, but that was expected. The odds were not in our favor. But some consolation money. Alright, let's try this again. It's also a very hard level. So it's funny, Moon, that you used your air fryer. When I woke up, I had a tweet from another actor I follow that also streams on Twitch, and he was talking about using his air fryer and being addicted to it now. So today was the day. Like all signs were pointing to frying something up. Okay, the fan has turned off, so I think we're... There's a ding. So we are ready to flip them. Don't touch the back. Don't touch the back. Oh, that's right. He grilled his foot, so he had a serious injury. He had like waffle foot or something, right? There we go. I mean, they look nice and crispy, but we'll do the proper cooking. Flip them over. They have that nice golden color now. They're not pasty white. But we have to make sure they're cooked on the inside. Yeah. You need to get proper, Look. Can you see it? It's already falling apart, so they're definitely cooking. This one already cracked open. Okay, we'll give them another 5 minutes. I'm gonna waffle my fingers pretty soon. I'm not either, but these are the smallest I could find. I had barbecue tongs, which were super huge, and they would not have been practical for this. We need to get like the smaller ones with the silicone. I think they have silicone on the tip. At least that's what they recommend. Okay, so we'll do another 5 minutes, and then I'll do a taste test because I'm hungry. I'm a hungry fish right now. I'll do another 5 minutes. Okay, I'm checking out your stream right now, Scruffy. I completely missed the 31st. Might have been sleeping through it. But someone managed to get... Oh, that's right. There were people who managed to get their Twitch things going all the way into the first. Because as long as you hadn't closed the app, you could continue to sing and open things. I made the mistake of closing mine, and then I couldn't open it again. I even tried reopening it because we were looking for Halbert because he wanted to get the ovation sounds, and I still need to do that. I need to send it to Frodo because he thought he might be able to extract the compressed sound file. But it won't load. Not even to give me an error message. It just does nothing. Which makes me sad. Alright, let me prep. Yeah, because it was closed after the first. They said it was supposed to be like the 31st was the last day that you could sing on Twitch Sings, but there were people who kept going. That's why I see that you have some dates that still say the first. And there were some people who, if they hadn't closed their application, they could still use it. But as soon as you closed it, you could not log back into it. So if you're doing that part of Singmageddon, oh, mid-song, wow. That's kind of rude. Do you remember what song it was? I think I was working because it was the 31st, probably a Friday, I can't remember. And I was watching Murder Snuggles do his stream while he was playing the Back to the Future trilogy in the background. That's how I spent my last New Year's Eve. One of the many even flows. I would like to hear that compiled even flow mashup of Halbert's to see how many different ways he could say the frack it up line. Oh, and was it last night when Bob came on and it was Mama Needs Nap that was singing? And was it you or Danny who did the sound command? And it matched up perfectly with the line she was singing for Mbop. So now I know the lurk challenge and the Mbop challenge. Hello, mon ami Pan. How are you doing? We are cooking up a storm. We're frying up a storm. Literally, there's an air frying storm right now. I am making jalapeno poppers, or trying my best to make jalapeno poppers. This is the first time I've used my air fryer. Perfect. So that is how we're timing it. Let me get one of my ramekins so I can test out. Très fatigué. Did you have a long day at work today? I am playing hooky and not working. Yes, you know that word very well. I have a ramekin right here. So I'm going to do the taste test of the first one to see if it cooked well. If at 400 Fahrenheit, 5 minutes on each side, it's enough time to cook it. So this is our second flip. So total they have had... Oh my gosh. Okay. So the cheese is oozing out. This one I cracked open. This one is oozing out on its own. It kind of hit the sides, so it's going to be messy. This one popped open. So I have a feeling that 5 minutes on each side is a good time. So let's do, yeah, messy is fine. The cleanup is going to be a pain though. So I'm going to take out the one I cracked open. I'm going to put these back temporarily before I take out the other ones. And we'll do the cutting into it. It's not stringy cheese, melty cheese pull. And that's perfectly fine. It's better than the other one. With me asking about kicking a puppy. Okay. So let me cut into it. I'm a fancy one. Okay. And you can't see it, but there's a lot of steam coming out. So it's definitely cooked. A lot of cream cheese oozing out of this one. I'm gonna burn my tongue probably. Yeah, I'm not gonna burn it. And to cool it off even more, where's Halbert? Because he knows how I feel about this. I'm all about the ranch on fries and on poppers and things. My mom just had breakfast, so she's probably not going to want to try them, but they'll be there for the rest of the day. Not the ranch. Dude, this is the Costco size one. It's bigger than my head. Albert sent me a funny link that the Hidden Valley Ranch Company had their own version of Elf on a Shelf, and it was called Ranch on a Branch. And it sold out insanely quick. And I believe it. All right, we'll test it in a second. I'll take out the other ones and plate them. Salure. Naughty Salure. It sounds hilarious, right, Scruffy? But it's an actual thing. Ranch on a branch is a thing. Take out the ones that are less messy first. The other reason that the liner comes in handy is because especially all the crumbs, not so much the cheese, but all the crumbs, they're going to get reheated and you might have that burnt effect, which is not necessarily pleasant. I'm going to go try and clean out the cheese that's melted here towards the side and not burn myself in the process. Wait, are we doing a revolution? What's going on? You're raiding my house? I don't know. They might be gone by the time you make it here, Salur. Yes, Scruffy can actually raid my house. Okay, so it actually came off pretty well. Like I just put a spatula in on the side, and it came off fairly easily. So I would feel comfortable covering the basket with a little bit more foil next time. And the cream cheese tastes delicious. And I did not burn my tongue, so it's ready to eat. I offered Mom, and she's like, no, I just had breakfast, so she's not gonna have hers yet. Yes, we used the rubber spatula. Not a mukbang stream, but I'm gonna try it, and it's gonna be super hot. That is one tasty jalapeno. No, you're super hot and super cute. Okay, but it is jalapeno, so it is spicy. Oh my. Yeah, I will finish the other one because, you know, I already popped it open. So, cooking wise, because I was kind of winging it, I was looking at what the box suggested for cooking time and temperature, and I researched online to see what most recipes have. I kind of averaged it out. You mean you question my eggnog mocha as a choice of coffee? In fact, the eggnog should tame the heat from the jalapeno. So I think it's a perfect choice. What? I may be Latina, but I'm not a fan of heat. Well, it's only because I was preparing my breakfast while trying to get stream going. So this is I'm finishing my breakfast. You're so freaking American. You're gonna say that again, aren't you? Okay, we'll do one more batch. Taco Bell again. Scruffy. That hurts. Yes, thank you. I was just highlighting a VOD of me going off on my little diatribe about how the US and the rest of the world generalizes the United States as American, but we do have other people in North America, Central America, and South America that are also Americans. I resent the generalization. But Taco Bell, Scruffy, that you wound me, sir. You wound me. All right, let me get the last batch, and then we'll get it cooking. It's very Taco Bellish. Well, what would you have me do? That's what you do when you have spicy food. You're supposed to chase it with milk to temper down the heat. Like I went out on a date a long time ago with someone to an Indian restaurant, and he ordered mushroom vindaloo. And when the waiter asked him, "How hot do you want it on a scale of 1 to 10?" He said 10. And of course, being white, the waiter asked him, "Are you sure, sir, that this is what you want?" And he's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." I question it because, it's like I ordered mine at a 3. I don't want it hot enough to kill me. Okay, that's 6 more spread out properly. So, of course, the expected happens. He overheats immediately and is drinking the entire pitcher of water on the table. Was his mistake number 1. I was smart enough to order a mango lassi to go with my mushroom vindaloo. And he kept asking for more water. I'm like, water does not make the heat go away. In fact, it just makes it worse. I don't need to experience the heat. My dad and my brother put hot sauce on everything. They're welcome to do that. No, thank you. That's not for me. Wait, he was trying to show off. I mean, poor guy. He didn't need to, but just the fact that he didn't know, and I kept saying order something milky. And he's like, no, it's fine, water. But it was just like sweating profusely. I'm sure he was probably close to death at one point. All right, we're gonna do this again. So set to 400, and we're gonna set it to 5 minutes, and then we'll turn them over, and hopefully I won't puncture one of them this time. Door is closed on the basket. Yes. Yes, water is a rookie mistake. I was also thinking of warming something else up, but since I already had my breakfast, maybe it would have been better to do it before I had breakfast. No, you know what? I think I can do it. It'll just be a little iffy and messy. Scruffy, you wanted to see the tamales that my mom made. Well, I have one more left, and I was probably going to have it for dinner. So I can toast it and warm it and heat it up on stream to show you. So that could be the last thing I cook up. She also made pupusas on Saturday, but I ate 2 yesterday, so I'm not really in the mood for that. So I think I will show you the tamal and warm it up. And if 5 minutes and then 5 minutes, so 10 minutes total worked on the frozen one, I think with the tamal it would be fine for probably just 5 minutes to warm it up and get it nice and crispy. But because the dough is probably going to fall apart, I'm tempted to leave it on the banana leaf to place it on there. We usually buy ours, but they are ridiculously expensive now. They're like $5 a pop. And we remember back in the day, you know, they were much cheaper. So that kind of pushes us to try and make our own now. We're still working on it. All right, let's see how we do on this one. Thanks for that follow, Twilight Girl. Oh, Mr. Striker, there you are. And Pam, thank you for adding. Okay. Let's see who we're gonna buff today. Oh, Trippy, you have both of them. That's so funny. Oh, this one's new. Now it's a gladiator. Oh, because that's a new skin that just came out. I probably unlocked it recently. More naked people on my stream. I think I'll buff the melee units, so we'll put some killing fields down. Yeah, Ravmax, he's so into the Twilight series, right? Alright, let's keep it over here. Good luck. Less enemies, so I think we have a better shot this time. But it's still a 3-to-1 odds for the numbers. Oh, down to 10 to 30. A naked man is still rampaging. Do we have a shot? Is it gonna happen? We did it! Naked man assist. Oh my god, it's so perfect. And of course the ding goes off. Yes, your fairy is still alive. Power to the fairies. And Salur, you got some money. See? Your fairy earned you money. He's so cool. Alright, next one up. It's probably not going to be any skin in there because the thing is over, but I'll still track my path over there. Can I place my musketeer yet? No, she's still on cooldown. I hate this. I hate this. Okay, I'll go here. You guys can place anywhere, but I'll do the buff around here before we go elsewhere. That was a perfectly timed ding. I couldn't have done it better. I couldn't have prepared it better. I should add a ding sound effect. All right, so we're flipping on this one. Look at those pretty things. Yes, jalapeno time, but it's still the first flip. This one got stuck to the foil because of the cheese that melted there on the previous one. Okay, can't squish it. But I could see it. There's like two conjoined twins over here of jalapenos that I could see the oil. It's bubbling. Like, I'm afraid to touch it because it's just gonna get squished. I'm trying my best not to ding against the sides of the container because it's ceramic. Don't want to chip it. Okay, there we go. I thought about separating them before. I could be more gentle with chopsticks. I just don't have the dexterity to use them anymore, and it puts too much strain on my hand. My hand would be shaky. It would not be pretty. There we go. Yes, it's an adult game of operation. If you hear the ding on here, you actually will get zapped pretty good because this is a plugged-in appliance. Okay. Try not to touch it in the back because that's where the vent is. I'm going to burn my hand again. Yeah, why get a buzzer when you have ding? Correct. I just can't close it. Okay, it's not closing for a reason. I know, it's like I want to break it already. But this is me, honestly, this is me if I ever iron my hair. It's like every time I accidentally, like, you know, touch the ceramic plate or press it to my forehead or maybe my ear. You know, that's what I'm avoiding because I know that heat. And the reason is you. Okay. I found a perfect jalapeno. Okay, last 5 minutes. And while we're waiting for that to cook, I will go and get the tamal for you to see. So I can't move the fryer yet for you to be able to see it. But here's the tamal. Maybe I can move it slightly. shoot, I shifted the fan. Fan turned off. I may have actually broken it. Oh no. I mean, it's still 2 minutes from finishing, so maybe that's why the fan stops working at that point. Alright, so here's the tamal. So we wrap the dough on the second cook in banana leaves, and then that gets wrapped in parchment paper. Mine don't have to have a tiny little like string attached to it. This is probably just one of the banana leaf strings that I use to tie it off. But mine don't have meat, so I tend to separate mine from the rest of them so that people don't eat my vegetarian ones. But mind you, mine are only vegetarian in that they don't have extra meat put into it, but the seasoning and the sauce that gets cooked into the dough is the same sauce that the meat is cooked in. It's going to be messy unwrapping. I'm just not a fan, you know, either the chicken or the pork. It's the texture that I don't necessarily care for. So here's what it looks like properly. Hold on, let me put it a different angle so you can see it better. There we go. Like, I will do chicken, I will do pork, but just sometimes the way it's cooked, I won't have it because I don't care for it being, like if it's drenched with too much sauce, it's almost like a soup. And I don't know if it's not tender enough or too tender. When I'm biting into this, I know what I'm going to taste, like with the texture of the dough, and the meat kind of detracts from it, you know, for me at least. So in the dough, I mean, usually it would be pork and chicken that you would stuff this with, but there's potatoes, carrots, capers, prunes in this one, although sometimes there's raisins, or I've started adding cranberries as the option. And after we cook it, I'll show you guys. I mean, I might be able to. It's cold enough that it might not fall apart. So maybe I could place it completely in there like this. It is made by hand. These are made and pressed by my mother herself. So she'll scoop the bit of the masa, the dough in there. Oh, egg. That's the other thing. Hard-boiled egg. That's what's in it. She'll stuff all the stuff that's supposed to go on it. It will be already on the parchment paper, on the banana leaf. Then she'll fold it over and fold it a second time. Then she'll, you know, kind of smoosh. It's already kind of like tube shaped. Then she'll smoosh it in, and then she'll fold over. Ding! She'll fold over the sides and bring them in, and then just like as she's folding each fold, she's like tightening it so it's perfectly shaped. You saw how compact it was when I was unrolling it. So I don't have that skill and that dexterity that she has been honing for, you know, over 50 years. I've tried to make them and fold them, and they kind of go all over the place. So it's like rolling burritos. You know, the people that do it, like, you know, props to you. I can't do that. All right, let me take this away really quickly. And I'll take out the rest of the jalapenos. My mom is awesome. Just the fact that she tried making, this is the second time she made pupusas this weekend. I've made them once, and it's a good thing I didn't stream it because I was cursing up a storm because I couldn't get it to look right. My mom's attorney. Wait, did you pro me? Did you pro me, Salur? Is there now an official pro command? Well, I am a machine, so I think Mama Machine could be the Terminator, you never know. You can retroactively pro me. If Salur said he made the command. I'm gonna scoop out the rest of that cream cheese because it is just a travesty to Oh my gosh. Wow, Slor, just wow. Yes, yes, I am a procrastinator. I can't. Odd. I can't even. It's like you know me or something. Look at all the cheese. Look at all the cheese that oozes out. This is like prime cream cheese that you just don't want to waste. It's too good. The second one. Of improbable screw. Well, yes, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when I will screw up. Okay, I think I cleaned out most of it. There's more cream cheese on the sides, but I can't get it right now. Well, hello, Suyan. How are you doing, darling? You arrived at the perfect time because I just finished cooking up some jalapeno poppers. Oh, it's different. Oh, you made an API that will pull different stuff. You're so clever. Yes, you can have some because apparently my house is being raided for all these poppers. Hope you're hungry. Did you just finish a shift at the hospital? You need food before bed. Wow, Scruffy. What do you have against eggnog? Yes, I have poppers. So these are tasty. I already did the taste test on the first one, so I was the proper guinea pig. Look at all that cream cheese oozing out. It is just delicious. I need to learn how to make these myself. Oh, you're still working? Um, I think they're like a reference to drugs, right? The stuff that you used to get high at parties. Yummy, 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 yummy. Okay. Now I will do the feat of trying to put the tamal in the air fryer to heat it up. Whether or not I achieve that feat, who knows? Okay, then that is what I thought it was. And yeah, those are not good things. Those are not the poppers we enjoy. Or at least I don't. Hey, sometimes predictable white boring shoes are the most comfortable. In fact, I have very granny white tennis shoes because they are super comfortable. I buy them at a store that makes them for people who are working on their feet all day. Okay, that did not fall apart. Don't get proed on that one. This is just the messy part of tamales. It's just getting rid of the wrapping. I hate getting my hands dirty. Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna break it this time. Click. It clicked, but it didn't break. Okay, so we'll do 5 minutes again at 400. Before I start it, there we go. Almost turned it the other way. That could have been a pro. Yeah, so I made these on an air fryer, but I reheated them on an air fryer, so yeah. Yeah. Thank you for that. Okay, since these are already worn, I'm going to cover them and put them in the oven to keep warm until we have them later. With handy dandy Reynolds foil wrap. Fun fact, they make the foil have like a shiny and a matte side, but the truth is there is no right way. Both work the same. I forgot what the explanation was. I think it's just so you knew which side to grab if you were folding stuff over. Maybe that's how it comes out, but I remember seeing one of those How It's Made or Dirty Jobs episodes where they asked the people like which side is the right side to use, and they said both sides work the same, but that's just how it came out. It could be that the side that is pressed on the rollers as it's being generated causes it to have a dull sheen. What do you mean being properly cute? It's okay, this is the time to test them. Why you do such cute things for me? You're the cute one. You're the king of cuties. Just like Duke. Oh, I heard it. The fan turn off, so it should be done in a second. Yes, Salur is a pro, as in being a proper cutie. Oh, okay. Yeah, kind of like the, like hug at someone. It's not specifically the user, but it's whatever follows after the command. Oh, fan is back on. I thought it turned off, or maybe it turns on and off periodically. So at some point I will be trying, ding, I will be trying the rest of the recipes in the skinny frying hook. There you go, that one worked. Thank you. Alright, let's see how it came out after 5 minutes. This wasn't frozen, it was just refrigerated. I think I may need to turn it over. I'm not seeing steam come out of it. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing. But the cheese that was left, yeah, this is like a one-time then clear it out kind of thing. I may not be able to lift this because it is, it's probably gonna fall apart on me, so let me get the spatula to try and get it out. Yes, it works. I have faith in you being able to make it work. Make it work, girl. Wait, who's that? That was Tim from Project Runway. Make it work. Maybe I'll just slide it. Kind of just want to lift it out in the aluminum and not burn myself doing it. You know what? That I can do. Oh. There we go. Basket is empty. Hey, what's her face started putting in requests for more normal size and plus size models. So that was a proper move in a positive direction. Oh, it feels nice and crispy too. And it's no longer falling apart, so that's a good thing. So yeah, there we go. Nice and warm and toasty, and it's heating up the plate, so it's definitely warm. So I will cover that one. But I will give you a preview of what it looks like inside. Probably just be the dough, honestly. Of course, I cut through where there's nothing except the dough on it. So it wasn't a proper cut and reveal. It wasn't like a surprise cake. I did, but there's nothing on the inside to show because it's kind of all on top. Hi, Mojo. Alright, let me close it up. Oh, and that one took a full half hour to finish. Alright, let's run this battle. Look at all these lovely people. Okay, so I'm gonna place the haste on here just to get it going properly. Good luck. You know, everybody's making plans to come to my house and raid my house. So I think the plan would be easier if you came here. Because apparently I'm making all the food that people want to eat. Oh no. Really? We're not going to make it on this one? That's unfortunate. Oh no. Sadness. We did not make it, guys. Wow, really? An Arexos Bell? Scary land. I know, California, scary land. That's awesome. See, there's you can go to Paris and then I can see you in Paris, Majestic Mojo Man. Yes, because I know you were working on figuring out if you were gonna have fam, conflict, other vacations planned. But if you can make it, you can make it. Now we're just waiting for the dates because that's all I need. Yes, I'll see you in Paris, mon ami. Ooh la la, indeed. All right, let's try this one again. And I think I can do my musketeer this time around. Yes. Mojo, this was a planned thing. I am making the effort to go to Paris to meet quite a few people. And Barcelona. All right. Thank you for that, for sticking. And I don't know about Finland. Maybe next trip around, but there's a better chance of going to Amsterdam the following year. We shall see. Thank you for watching me test out my brand new air dryer. I will leave it on this for now while I clean up and prepare so we can do some gaming and shift stuff around. Hello, Spirit. How are you doing, sweetheart? How was your Tarky Tarkov today? I mean, I would go to Finland for Spooply. Mr. Twitch streamer slash musician slash video star, music video star now. I have power back, straight consistent power Spirit, so I will get on that. Okay, oh, more music stuff. Okay. All right, so hold tight, guys, and I will be back. The spirit is here. Yes, the spirit is definitely here. So hold tight while I, yes, while I BRB, guys. I'll leave this on this instead of my BRB screen because I need to work on my BRB screen. Yes, actually I was gonna do that. I was gonna put the Salure overlay on there. I was gonna do it on my normal BRB screen. Thank you, Bebe.